Wait, can I? Well, actually, do you want? I had a dream. Neil, do you want me to say this in the episode, or do you want me to tell it right now? Because I think.
We're live, so if you want to say
Okay.
something, now's the time, my guy.
Okay. I had a dream last night, and it was that Frank Miller had a podcast, and that in one of his podcast episodes, he was pretending to be Lady Gaga with full makeup and a wig, but it wasn't really he didn't really look like Lady Gaga. I think he looked more like Marilyn Monroe, but
What
I
the
digress.
Was there anything about 9/11 in there?
No.
That's my life. No, I mean, I bought a bottle of Pinot Grigio because Lady Gaga has a song about it.
Right.
I am actually probably gonna have to get that glass from the wine cup.
Also, for anyone who's coming into the stream, hi, it's the Bogenrieder Variety Hour. It's me, Neil. At 12:42 a.m. Central Standard Time with Kelly and Adam, who are my friends.
We are your friends. I'm very happy that you are willing to say that on the internet about us.
Me too.
Oh.
Especially after that rant I gave, because I'm pretty sure that if anybody does see it.
Oh, Kelly, I went on a rant about Snowflake and Safe Space from the New Warriors. I've said things on air.
I mean, that's just...
That's legitimate. And I mean, mine are too. I think that mine came from the heart, and I did try to be I'm not angry. It's just I started talking about things from 2014. And then I did actually guzzle some wine straight from that bottle.
Guzzle.
I'm reminded.
From the tap?
I am reminded of. Have you read Sins of the Wreckers, the Transformers comic? There's a scene where not the Maximals, but the Mayhem Squad. They're fighting the Wreckers. Oh shit! Spotify's on, so they can hear copyrighted music. Oh well.
But don't worry, I'm listening to Spotify right now.
There's a scene when the Wreckers are fighting the Mayhem Patrol, and Guzzle literally rips. There's a Transformer named Guzzle, and he rips one of them in half and starts consuming his energon.
Oh, great!
It's wonderful.
Great,
it's wonderful. It's wonderfully gruesome.
What I was gonna say is that I did guzzle some wine and then basically say, "Suck it, Mike Costa."
Yes, thank you. I have a friend in a different server who's like, "Oh, I like his Venom run," and I told him, I basically told him, "Eat ass."
How many issues was that? Like 5?
Okay. Can I just say here that here's my issue with Mike Costa is, yes, Slot ultimately fucked up Mayday because, he thinks that any character development means that you have to be a Robin candidate for Batman. And therefore, lack everything and hate the goddamn world and have your parents die. Which is lazy storytelling.
Just Red Hood.
Anyway, there's that. And then, but the thing is that, we all have all of that happen.
Hi, Kitty. Kitty, come here.
Kitty!
Hang on.
Kitty?
Bodega Cat's here.
Bodega Cat, as I'm talking, and then, Cat. Anyway, but yeah, so Mayday has all this happen to her, then of course has to have daddy issues and PTSD and wear daddy's webs. And that's considered okay. But the thing that really hit me, made me really mad, was after all of this shit that they just poured on her. Mike Costa takes Web Warriors, and somewhere around issue 9 or 10, I can't quite remember, Mayday shows up with a plate of sandwiches and says she spent 4 hours in the kitchen making finger sandwiches.
Okay, so Bodega Cat didn't want to be in this stream, so
it's fine. But anyway, that's why I say suck it, Mike Costa, because he decided that the only time that you're worthwhile as a female character is if you're in the kitchen. Making
Right.
finger
And,
sing.
and going off of the Mike Costa hate bandwagon, because tonight is shit on Mike Costa night. That'll be the name of the episode.
Yeah.
Okay, great.
So not only did he enable Slot with Venom Inc., he also did a Transformers run where he basically ignored All Hail Megatron. He basically ignored the status quo and then just had like Ironhide die in the first issue. So he's like, oh, look at this fan favorite character. Bam, he's dead. He literally has the mentality of Dan Slott.
Yeah.
Look at this.
I
You
mean,
like this thing,
that's-
right? Bam, bam, bam. That's what he does.
Well,
To
no,
be-
no, that's another thing that I was talking about. Is like the thing is that when you are, when you literally write straight from your goddamn ego, and you don't write for the love of the character, or the love of the series, or the love of the story, and you're just writing for your fucking ego, then yeah, that's why you get shit stories or putting female characters in a kitchen for 4 hours.
Can I say one thing? Did he write that Scarlet Spiders thing? Right? Didn't he?
Let me look it up.
Cause I don't remember if I read that.
The Spider-Verse mini?
Yeah.
Hang on.
I think he wrote that, and I don't remember if I read it, but like, what about that? Was that good?
Yes, that was Mike Costa. Everything's coming together.
I was just because didn't people respond positively to that, or am I dreaming? I don't know. I can't remember if I read that or not.
I'll also go to the Crawl Space Discord, guys, because I accidentally went there. Oh, I'm showing my DMs with I'm showing my DMs with Venkman. Oh God. There is nothing bad there, I promise. There's like 4 messages saying like, oh hey, when's the Bogenrieder Variety Hour airing? I told him soon.
Soon.
But yeah, I don't want to call him, he is not the boogeyman, he is not the source of all of our problems, but he is symptomatic of them.
He's just a hired hand.
Well, he's a great punching bag for it. Because you just kind of like, at least in terms of Mayday Parker,
Right.
Mike Costa definitely doesn't understand women and doesn't think women read comics. So
It's a bold claim.
Yeah,
Chop, bitch, get back in the kitchen.
I would just say that he's obviously...
That's Mike Costa, though!
He's obviously not the right person to write a nuanced character, and I mean that sincerely, a nuanced character like Mayday.
Haha, look guys.
Mayday is fully
Well,
fleshed out.
when I say nuanced, I mean like, do I even know what nuanced means? I don't know, but I mean like a female character who, has...
I'm gonna drink a glass of wine, guys.
Good.
I had this whole moment of like not doing that, but I'm gonna do that.
Oh, whoop.
When I say nuanced, I mean like a character that has, a good foundation of...
Or you mean developed?
A developed character. Let me see if I'm using nuanced correctly.
I don't know. Are you
looking it up? Characterized by subtle shades of meaning, or I don't know if actually no, I don't know if I'm using it right. But anyway, what I meant to say is that like, I'm not sure if he's the right kind of guy to use this character who's had over 20 years of history.
Well, Web Warriors came out in 2015. Spider Girl, or What If 105 was February of 19.
It was over 15 years.
Oh, it was 20. Adam, you're right on the. Or no, wait, it was just under 20. I'm sorry.
Right. Yeah. It's like because it was like 98. It was 98, right, Kelly? Maybe.
So it came out December 1997.
Oh, 97. Okay.
Was that
the What If? Was that the What If that came out in 97?
I'm thinking a publication date, not release date.
Right.
Because
it's
February
1998.
But the character has been around for basically almost 20 years. And they treat her like a bit character, so it's like, okay, like...
It's been 22 years. Because I'm 30, and I met her at 8 years old. It's been 22 years.
Yeah. Okay.
Hi! I'm gonna just like... It's not like it's my favorite character or anything. I don't really know.
Well, she is your favorite character. What are you talking about?
She's
you only got the shirt on.
about it. Like I have
It's
no.
like
I
where can we
don't
get
know
the?
shit.
It's like Kelly, where can we get the shirt? Are they still selling it?
They are. It's on clearance. It's superhero stuff. I need another one. I want another one that's super super baggy, just because I like wearing baggy clothes, and this one actually like fits. So yeah.
It's like you gotta wear stuff that fits. I don't like wearing baggy clothes. That's just me personally.
I like baggy clothes.
Well,
Well, I don't.
Look, I'm a tiny girl with a big chest. I like baggy clothes. Okay.
with a big what?
You heard her.
Chest.
Oh.
Yep.
Then
No,
Kelly
I
just
I
bumps.
honestly,
Then
I
Kelly
didn't,
just
I
bumps
didn't
aside her
hear
mic.
it.
Take a sip.
I heard like. That's what I heard. I heard.
Also, this tastes disgusting from that teacup, and I'm
Well, that's
gonna
okay.
continue it.
Well, okay.
You're
That's
saying
my
the
problem.
wine doesn't
Kelly,
taste
I
hot
have
from the
sympathy
tea-
for you, but then I remembered. Oh wait, you did this to yourself.
I did do this myself. I could have put it. I literally could have put it in a Starbucks cup.
Are
Yeah,
you
but
saying
that would have
They
been that would have been like feeding to the stereotype of like Starbucks white girl. But
Are you saying that? Are you saying it doesn't taste good because it's in a certain cup? What?
well,
what?
because it had yogurt in it.
Oh, okay.
But
All right.
yeah, I had made myself a berry parfait with chocolate bits in the teacup before I started the stream, and then
Yeah.
I poured the wine in the teacup. So
Yeah.
there is yogurt. Well,
Okay.
and it's not even just yogurt. It's unsweetened vanilla almond yogurt in
That
the
sounds
teacup.
good.
Hang on, real quick.
I don't know.
Can one of y'all go in?
It doesn't taste that great with Pinot Grigio. I'm just saying.
Real quick, can one of y'all go onto the stream and see if the sound is good because I have no frame of reference.
I guess so.
Twitch.
Hang on, I'll send
Okay.
the link.
I'm gonna do it.
Uh, yeah, because I just want to make sure I don't have the same problem as I did last stream, and if I have it now, then I can fix it.
Wait, what the fuck? Oh, you sent the Twitter link. Okay.
Yeah.
I think it sounds good.
Okay,
Okay.
that's good. Awesome. Because I've had problems with
Big
it before,
delay.
so
I think.
it's a 3 or 4 second delay. It's not a huge deal.
This is a great stream right now.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, we just decided to do it because we were talking about something interesting. We're like, hey, we should turn it on, and then we stopped talking about the interesting thing.
Right.
But no, today has been a day for drink. My roommate,
Yeah.
my roommate tends bar, and he's like, hey, you want some rum and
Tends
coke? I'm
bar.
like, no. Why would
Okay,
I?
yeah, it sounds great actually. We all sound really good.
Yay.
Yay.
Okay. Let's see. Discord.
Oh yeah. So I'm gonna kill my friend Kevin.
You're gonna what?
Just out of nowhere. Oh yeah, I'm gonna kill Kevin. Okay. Do tell. Let's hear this.
No. All right. So, as we know, I am very mindful of what I allow people to see on my socials because I don't want to look like an idiot and I don't want to embarrass anybody. So I posted to everybody the thing about the new costumes I'm gonna get. Which yes,
Oh,
I'm gonna
yeah.
get the stupid Secret Wars suit as much as I hate it because that will be fun to drink in and
To
scream.
drink in, yeah, sure.
Yeah, that's
Pretty much.
that's why we do
Chemical
things.
Romance.
We do them to drink and to listen to alt pop.
Yeah, exactly. So I was talking about it, and Kevin today was just like,
The other day. I know,
No,
I remember
well,
seeing this.
it was Friday. Oh yeah, it was
Yeah.
Friday.
I think I think it was. yeah,
Anyway.
I don't
Oh,
know.
yeah.
Oh, shit. But yeah, so he was just like, Oh, so how is the costume different than your other costume? Because it was like it was the Ron Friends cover,
Yeah.
and I was like, look at your like right, like the farthest right.
Yeah.
That's the suit I
Or
want to
what?
do. And
Oh.
he was like, wait, are you sure that that's not Spider-Man? And I was like, yeah, I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure that it's Spider Girl. And he's like, are you? I don't see a chest. And I'm like, just because there's no boob socks.
Oh, I saw that. I saw that.
Too.
Yeah.
And then he was like, I don't know. It's hard to tell. And I was like, you fucker.
Can I just say that, like, I kind of get where he's coming from, but it's also, like,
Okay, but
it's
the artist
I
on that
know.
cover can see this,
if
and
you
I'm
look,
embarrassed.
I think if you look at it like, if you look at that figure in the regular Spider-Man
I love Adam's
costume-
use of his hands because it's like he's trying to animate
Yeah.
the. Yeah.
If you look at that, I kind of get where he's coming from a little bit, because you know we're initiated. You know, we know that Mayday like went to that costume. You
No,
know,
we don't.
I
We prefer to forget this.
No,
This
no,
is
we-
why
We're
I
trying.
drink-
We're going. Okay, Adam. We're going out of our way to forget this.
Adam,
Oh, okay.
I drink to forget this.
Well, I mean, it happened. It happened in the comics, and it happened in the animated series in Ultimate Spider-Man. Unfortunately, but it wasn't Mayday. So
That wasn't May. That was Fem.
Yeah.
That was Fem. That was Fem Peter.
it was Petra Parker or something. I don't know. I didn't see
Oh my
I didn't see
gosh,
that
he's going
episode.
for it.
Empty. I don't even care.
It's empty. No, you. God, it's like God. I wish it was not empty.
Well, no. I love Kevin's logic there. That's not Mayday. No booby.
No, well, yeah. Well, the thing is, like, I think if like a casual guy, like your friend Kevin.
But is he a casual though?
Well, I don't. Well, actually, I don't
No.
know. I'm sorry. Like, I don't know
No.
how. I don't know if he's a casual, but like, I think he might be a casual in. You
But
know,
he's
when
not.
it
We
comes
just
to the-
established this.
But the thing is, like, if you look, I could kind of see, like, oh, if like some random guy like looks at that cover, like they might think it's Spider-Man for some reason, even though there's a woman on the the left hand side of it.
Okay, Adam, real quick. Mayday in
Yeah.
that picture is what? 16, Kelly? 17?
Yes.
Just because she doesn't just because it doesn't have like a D cup and a dump truck ass doesn't mean that.
I understand. I understand
Also,
that.
I just want to say for my 32 Ds up in here,
Yeah.
that's not that big in
No,
real
yeah.
life, y'all.
Yeah. It ain't that big.
Fair.
What I'm trying to say is that, like,
Yeah.
I mean it. I mean, it's like, this is bad.
The optics are not in your favor, my guy. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I know.
He just stayed. Is he muted? Did he freeze?
I think you fell. What
He
is
cut
this shit post?
he cut out at like the worst time optically. Holy shit.
What is this
Oh,
shit
Adam,
post?
you blacked out for like a solid 30 seconds. And if you were trying to make a point, we didn't hear it. I'm sorry.
We did it. I'm sorry.
Oh, there he goes again. Oh. Adam's like looking absolutely miserable. Like he's just, I'm fucking done with the world.
I know. Well, the thing is, it looks like we're laughing. Actually, not laughing.
Oh,
at him.
there he
Oh,
goes.
Shit.
Shh. Okay, there he is. Yay. Okay.
I'm so sorry.
My laptop died.
Oh no.
It is. I was trying to make my point.
That. Yeah, your computer had some really good comedic timing there. I'm gonna clip that when the stream's over.
Anyway, well, my point was, like, okay, like, I mean, we all understand that it's. I don't know. I guess like if like a random person just looks at that big figure on the cover, they might not understand that
Well,
it's.
well, why not though?
Yeah, I know.
Because she's
Well,
doing, because it's
no,
her
but
suiting up and it's just the same. It's the same
right.
person.
But the thing is like that that f- my point is the figure on the right. They might not be looking at the other, the whole
Why?
suiting up thing.
It's
So
there.
I don't know because it's like because the one her in the Spider-Man suit is right front and center, so the eye is drawn to that. Maybe I don't know. I don't know how these people
I do
think.
think it's funny. Like as we're discussing the finer points of Spider Girl's costume, Kelly's just like typing into her keyboard.
Oh no, I'm listening. I'm just also talking to Frogoat about the
Mhm.
whole. So you guys know that like I'm literally since Jesus told me about the Mayday at 30 storyline, which I did not know,
Right.
and now my brain is just Mayday at 30, Mayday at 30. But I'm sorry, Mayday at 30 I think would be drinking wine with me and talking about how shitty Dan Slott is. So and
Sure.
also suck at Mike Costa.
Is that meta? Do we count that as like breaking the fourth wall? Yes.
Yeah.
But okay, so Adam.
I mean,
Oh, okay, so
no,
Adam.
no, you saw. Did you see my side by side photo that I had posted the other day?
No, yeah, I
Yes.
did.
I, as much as like I was actually sober, it was just 4 a.m. Me and her have the same five head that I forgot that we had five. I forgot both of us had a five head.
Well,
So anyway,
so Adam,
five head just means a very large. Forehead.
I've got a question, Adam. Just
Yeah.
to make an analogy. So when you
Yeah.
go to the museum and you look at the
Yes.
evolution of the dinosaurs,
Yes.
do you start at the last one, or do you like go to do you look at the beginning one and see how it evolves from there? Just out of curiosity.
Well, of course you look at the beginning one.
Well, that's what I'm saying is that people who use common sense can see that it's Mayday from the first picture.
I mean, I know. But
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. I mean, can I just say that like, comics people that read comics are stupid? Can I just say that?
To be fair, I
Earlier.
am. To be fair, I
yes,
to be fair, I am very stupid. So you are not wrong.
I'm just saying like sometimes like it's hard to explain, but like sometimes there's stuff that people just don't. I mean I apologize if I'm offending anyone, but like sometimes there is stuff that's right in front of your face that people just they just don't see. They look past it. I don't know.
So you're basically saying people don't use their eye holes.
Kind of, yeah.
That is not an invalid argument because I have seen people do it before. Either that or they read Screen Rant articles. So
Yeah, I don't know. Sometimes people just don't like. They don't take a minute to take it all in, if that makes sense. I don't know.
no,
Yeah.
It's all it's knee jerk stuff. If that makes sense,
Oh yeah. Well, I mean, like we know that cover is showing Mayday, which is why I was just sitting here going
Yeah,
like, "Oh dear God!" Like the fuck.
Are we gonna hear that? Are we gonna hear that internet or that argument?
No, we're fine. It's over.
I mean it's been like 6 years, so.
Yeah, it's been a
The
while.
the
I mean, like,
robots know my
ultimately,
name.
yeah. Well, I mean, the thing is too, though, it's like like right now I'm still talking about like the May at 30 in my private chat, and
Hmm.
ultimately, like, what we're agreeing on is like the road was so open for her that what was originally planned would have never really fully made sense. And I even joked, I was like, honestly, the only thing that makes sense is that she might have worked at the Coffee Bean by college, which maybe that's a
Sure.
bias on me because I worked at a coffee shop all through college and became a manager of a coffee beanery.
No, she goes to work at Target.
And also
I'm
the fact that
I'm self-inserting right now.
and also the fact
No,
that
that's
no one
fair.
cares. No, unfortunately, no one cares about the Coffee Bean anymore.
I do. I want coffee
Well, we
bean
know.
merch. Can someone give me coffee bean merch?
I'm
And
surprised Marvel hasn't. I'm surprised Marvel hasn't like cashed
Okay.
in
I was
on
thinking
that.
that too, Neil. Like,
Okay.
wait,
Good.
no, okay, everybody.
Amazing idea.
Hang
Hold on. Amazing idea. Amazing idea. So in LA, there is a coffee roastery called Go Get 'em Tiger,
Really?
which
That
yes,
skirts
they're
the
in
line of
LA.
legality.
I haven't been there.
Yeah, they're
So
in LA.
can we go?
I
Please?
I have some blend that they made for Mandy Moore, which tastes like Folgers. To be honest, it's really shitty. Like I'm kind of mad, but they did warn me that it was going to be bad, so I kind of like.
Why would they
that.
tell you that it's
Our
bad?
coffee is not good.
No. No. So they literally told me. I sent them an email and I said, "Hey, I'm about to buy this off the Mandy Moore's website, like in the album album package."
It's from her, and they're like, and she's like the third party middleman.
Yeah, but they were at the roastery and they were like, well, what kind of coffee do you like? And I told them what kind of coffee I liked. And of course, this was literally barista speak to barista speak. And they were like, oh, no, you're not going to like that. It's going to taste like Folgers.
Oh, okay.
And I was like, huh. But I still bought it anyway because I'm an idiot. And I like Mandy Moore. And then, then I tasted it and I was like, oh, shit, they're right. So
you know what's fun? You know what's funny is that everyone says like, "Oh, remember Mandy Moore?" And they're thinking of like Rapunzel, and I'm like, "No, I remember the Tron character she played. She was great there.
Was she in
no,
Tron? I don't remember that.
yeah,
The blue haired one.
Yeah,
I don't
okay.
remember that. It's been too long.
So hardcore.
I remember
I love Mandy
before
Moore.
that kind of.
Yeah, no, like How to Deal and the American whatever thing shit that she was in. And anyway, I like Mandy Moore as an actress and a singer. However, she doesn't know a good roast of coffee to save her goddamn life. But that's okay. It's okay. She's allowed this. She's a wonderful actress. She's allowed to have shit taste in coffee. It's okay. But anyway, I do like them for being honest with me. I just didn't listen. But anyway, there's a roastery called Go Get 'em Tiger. They're in LA. I ultimately think that like Marvel is missing an opportunity to have a Marvel line of coffee.
Sure.
And they could all do it under the coffee bean line.
Yeah.
With a logo and everything, and it would be
like what they did with the Jonah podcast from issue 39.
Yeah.
Like
you have the brand.
they could have easily made something out of that with like the it doesn't have to be in character, just like the motif would even work as an aesthetic.
But it's all just but I mean we all know it's all just like little, little references.
Well, no, but
make everyone feel happy.
That's not what we're thinking of though, Adam. We're thinking of like massive.
No, I know, but
massive merch opportunities that they're just sitting on for the sake of.
Well, no, I get that, but they're not thinking about that. They're just thinking about like, oh, we're gonna do the little references that, make everyone feel like they're involved or whatever.
What references?
I don't know. It's like, I don't know anything.
Okay.
My
so how about that X-Men vote, guys? How do you think that's going so far?
My point just like went down into the gutter. But what my point is that like Marvel doesn't care, I guess, about that kind of stuff.
And I want to look up the reactions so far because Leah Williams lost her fucking mind because Polaris was leading.
Oh man.
I didn't know who I was gonna vote for.
See, here's the thing. I voted for Tempo, but I want Armor to win.
I think I was gonna vote for Strong Guy just because his name is Strong Guy or whatever it is.
Yeah.
In fairness, that is a very simple and commendable line of thinking.
Because I thought, like, okay, like, let's give this guy a shot. He's a simple man.
Isn't that the guy who killed Wolfsbane's daughter? Or son?
I don't know. I honestly don't know anything about X-Men. But then I think I saw Doc Shaner voted for Banshee, and I was like, Banshee has been around for a long time, so I'm gonna vote for Banshee. Fuck it. So I did.
I I'm kind of with Kelly that I want Boom Boom to win because aside from Next Wave and a couple of X-Force runs, she hasn't really had a whole lot of big stories.
Yes, but also, Boom Boom is an amazing character. That all she really needs is just somebody to like really
Was she in the poll? I don't.
pioneer her.
Boom's
Yes,
in
she
the
is.
poll.
She was,
I
she was
voted
in
for
the
Boom
poll?
Boom.
Okay.
I voted for Boom Boom. Team Boom Boom.
Okay.
I voted for
but-
Tempo because I have a bunch of friends who are like we can't let Polaris win, so we decided to like
Right.
spam.
Well,
we decided
yeah,
to
'cause-
spam vote Tempo.
Yeah, because like, yeah,
No.
I think I saw that people were voting for Polaris.
I still think everyone needs to rally behind Boom Boom and Tamara. I mean, like, let's be fair here. When her best characterization is from X-Men Evolution,
Well, yeah, that's
Homegirl
that's
needs a spotlight, okay?
That's
Hang
kind
on, I'm
of-
gonna
that's
put I'm gonna
basically
put
how
it I'm
I
gonna
know
put it
her.
in I'm gonna put it in the
Barely.
chat. Hashtag vote Boom Boom. Hang on.
Thank you. I love Tamara.
Da-da-da-da.
yeah.
I'm gonna
Boom
say
Boom.
I'm gonna say vote Banshee or Armor or Strong Guy or whatever his name is. I don't know. One of those three.
I mean, ultimately, I don't care because I
Okay.
stopped reading X-Men.
Everyone
I mean,
go,
I don't.
but
I do
I like
not
Boom
read.
Boom.
I do not read X-Men. I don't know. X-Men's kind of cool, but it's.
Okay, I put it in the stream. Hashtag mass spam vote Boom Boom.
Yes. Yes.
How about vote Iceman? Can we get some Iceman?
Well, he's over in Marauders.
Yeah, he's not currently in the voting thing.
I always liked.
Also, two fun facts: you can't vote in Chrome.
Go vote in Firefox, guys.
No,
Go to
I voted in
Firefox.
Chrome.
I couldn't
I was-
vote in Chrome. Chrome was
What?
broken.
That's.
Okay, they posted it one night at 3 a.m. when they first started, and I was like, oh shit, I can go be the first. And I go in, and every link everywhere is broken because I tried in everything. When I went back at noon the next day, things were finally fixed, except for in Chrome, and it's actually a known thing in Twitter that the Chrome desktop app is acting up, and you cannot vote in Chrome. Now, that's not saying you can't vote in Chrome on your phone,
Is that where you voted, Adam?
but you
On your
can't do
phone?
it. You can't
No,
do it on your desktop.
I voted on my laptop.
On Chrome?
Yeah. Yep.
When? Was it?
I
Today?
actually don't remember. It's probably like a week ago. When
No,
was the-
because it didn't start. It didn't start a week ago.
I thought it did. When did the poll? I feel like did the poll? Well, the
Um,
poll started like a few days ago, didn't it?
It started on the 29th.
What? For what?
For
For the X-Men thing?
yes.
Well, I voted, and it was in Chrome. I don't know. I don't know what this BS is.
Where do you think we
Adam-
are?
Yeah, all I know is I voted on the Marvel Insider thing, and it worked
Yeah,
fine.
so did I. So did I, and I couldn't vote in Chrome. I had to use my phone.
Maybe it's one of your classic internet follies. I don't
What?
know.
Huh? Okay.
It's AT&T. It's AT&T's
Yeah.
fault. All right, there we go.
They want
That's the end.
they want Polaris to win. And they know
Yeah,
and they know
clearly.
and they know
I
that
mean,
and they know
I-
that Chrome users are gonna vote Polaris because metal.
I don't know, man. Like,
See,
All I
guys,
know is
see,
I
guys,
went- I went to
I'm
the
figuring
thing.
it out. Now we can summon the Krakoan space laser to.
We can
And then you've got like on conspiracy websites like
Wait,
Yeah.
guys,
Yes.
is the Krakoan space laser also the Jewish space laser?
yes.
Well, no, I was gonna say on 4chan instead of them blaming the Jews for everything, it's in the 3 parentheses muties.
Right.
That's
yeah.
what that's
well,
who they
yeah,
blame.
Yeah.
In the Marvel universe, yeah, that would be
In the Marvel
yeah.
universe,
No, that's-
all the problems
That's
are mutants.
most definitely Marjorie. That's most definitely Marjorie Taylor Greene.
What's that?
Marjorie Taylor Greene hates mutants, guys.
No,
What's
instead
that,
instead of QAnon, it's Exanon.
Right.
Yes.
What did I want to say? I don't know, but there's.
I want to give Adam.
Like,
I want to give Adam the moment to speak.
I had a thing, and then I want to say like what's that planet that the X-Men live on, or
Which
like
Earth?
Magneto wanted to go to? No, it was a asteroid M or something.
That's not a planet. That's an asteroid.
Yeah, I mean, it's like a small planet.
No, it's not. It's an asteroid. What? Adam, what is it
It could be a
called?
small
Adam, what is it called?
Asteroid M.
Yes. So, what does that mean? It is.
Yeah, it's a space rock. Yeah, I get it. I don't know what I'm saying right now, man. It's like you wanted this. You wanted us live and raw and unfiltered. Here we go.
Yeah. Okay.
I think, I don't know.
You wanted this, Neil. I guess. I don't know.
Well, yeah, you wanted to go live, so you were like, this would be a great idea to broadcast.
Fair enough. Oh, hello, computer.
Oh.
But didn't Magneto have like some?
Yeah, he had Asteroid M. I think he had. Well, they also have the Peak from Swords. So.
The thing is, I don't know anything about X-Men. Like, I just remember I had like that fighting game.
Marvel vs. Capcom.
No, well, I had that, yeah, but there was an X-Men one too, like a few years later.
X-Men Destinies.
No, it wasn't that.
I'll let you think of it.
I don't remember. I probably won't think of it. I could look it up, but I don't want to.
Anyways.
Sorry, everyone.
Shit, what am I thinking of?
Yes. Okay, I don't know.
There was.
That I'm fancy enough to not know how to spell immediately.
There was a PS2 game that was like an X-Men fighting game in like 2005 or something. I guess I could look it up if everyone really wants it.
Hang on, I'm looking it up.
Yes.
X-Men Legends?
It might have been that.
Or X-Men Legends 2 Rise of Apocalypse.
It was probably the first one.
Well, that's the second. Okay.
Action playing. Wait.
If there's anyone in chat, can you please let us know what the X-Men game is?
I don't know if there's anyone in chat right now. It's like 1 in the morning your time.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean I have friends in Australia, so.
I mean, it's 2:08. It's 2:18 my time, but people are probably still awake because it's a weekend.
Because we're awake and we're normal people.
It's the freaking weekend, baby. We're gonna have some fun.
Nothing's happening. Yeah, I got my laundry over there, so.
Right.
Party. That's a party.
Party hardy.
Got your laundry behind you. Party.
Hang on. So I think I might have told Kelly the story, but I was doing an interview for Fish and Wildlife, and I didn't get up, and I got up after the interview was over, and I realized, oh wait, the receipt's still on the back of my pants. So it was a really good thing I didn't stand up, because they would have seen a piece of paper taped to my ass and said, "What is that?" So that's nice.
That's nice.
I don't know. I have this TV that's just sitting here. Hang on, real quick. So,
okay.
So my first semester, I didn't have my desktop. So I had my Xbox and I brought it with me. And so we found this TV, and I've had it, and I've been back and I didn't bring my Xbox, so this TV has just been sitting here collecting dust. Hang on. Shit.
Okay.
There we go. Okay. So yeah, it is literally just sitting there. I'm thinking of selling it. I don't know where I would, though, because Craigslist is full of people who will just send me checks that will bounce, and they won't pay in cash.
Shop, Facebook Marketplace.
Oh
your
boy.
Friend.
Do a good old fashioned.
Okay, Kelly. If I have no money, what makes you think my friends have money?
Right.
Pawn shop.
Just
take it to the pawn shop. Say you want to sell it. See what they give you, and just take it.
That's true. It's not even really doing anything with it, so. Okay. Adam, say something.
It's my plan.
What do you want me to say?
I don't know. Start a new topic.
Wait, why can't I start the new topic?
I don't know. Do you want to?
Is it because you know it's gonna? I mean, it'll just be about Spider-Girl.
That's fine. We have Spider-Girl fans in here. So.
Actually, well, okay. Here's a topic. What kind of music do you guys
Okay.
like?
What?
I don't know.
Okay.
Actually, this could play with my Spider-Girl stuff. I was looking to do a playlist featuring fan comments because all of my stuff was gonna wind up being like Cranberries and the Pretenders, and a random Brie Larson song from 2002.
Can I just? Can I be?
Adam's
frank?
gonna fucking lose it because we're normies.
Can I be frank with you, Kelly? Like, I don't like your Spider-Girl playlist.
Oh my god.
No,
Just
that's
'cause,
okay.
like, it's too.
What would you want to change? How should I
don't
change
know.
it?
Well, the thing is, I don't know because I mean, it's like it's a lot of 90s, late 90s stuff.
That is where Spider-Girl came from, Adam. So.
Yeah, but I don't know. Cause for me, like, the problem is, like, with me, it's like I would hope that these characters listen to music that maybe I like, but that might not be
sorry.
the case.
Okay. No, Adam, that is a very valid point.
Yeah.
What are your suggestions to add to it or change it?
The problem is,
I am more than happy to listen to this.
I know.
And fix it.
Yeah. But the problem is, like, I look at it and I'm thinking, I don't know what I would change. That's the problem with me.
Well, what do you listen to?
Okay, so create a new one. What is the most song, like, what song is the most Spider-Girl Mayday Parker song to you?
It's like Neil.
Is it something from the Goo Goo Dolls?
No, not the Goo. God damn
Sure.
it! No, not the Goo Goo Dolls. God damn it! Have you seen that guy? He has like that guy like. He
I didn't even
fucking
put the Goo Goo Dolls on my playlist.
I know,
I
no,
literally
you
had,
didn't. No, you didn't. But have you seen
I
that
had
guy
two
lately?
pairs-
He fucked up his face. He like got plastic surgery and now he looks like a weirdo.
Oh, so he's a Kardashian.
Yeah.
I love how he's just like, what the fuck, Neil?
Music is so hard
It's
for
like-
me because.
he didn't sell his soul. Not quite the Kardashian.
It depends. It depends.
Speaking
It
of
depends. It depends on how much. It depends on his environment.
Speaking of which we'll bring it back to comics. If Mephisto could do deals with celebrities, do you think he would have done a deal with Kris Jenner?
Sure.
Yes, probably.
Wait, can we talk about if we're talking about this? Can we talk about how I found there's this guy on Twitter who has 2 accounts who
You're describing like 85% of Twitter, though, Adam.
No, I know, but
So-
there's this guy who has like he claims well, I don't know if he claims to be an like an insider, but he tweets out these things that are, you know, they're basically it's like gossip going, you know, forward with the MCU stuff.
Oh, is it
and
MCU Direct?
So
And he's-
everybody.
No, but he's gotten some things right, like some things. I'm not saying he's like, you know, I feel like he's probably like a guy who's adjacent to someone else, but he has like he's gotten a couple things right. If that makes sense.
Okay.
Okay, Adam. That's like saying Alex Jones has gotten a few
Ryan.
things right.
No, I know.
Also, I'm gonna just say, so yes, I at this point this is the 4th glass of wine, so I'm very, very, very tipsy. I'm just gonna say that like I know a lot more about what's going on in Loki than most people have theorized because I know people that worked on it. Obviously, I'm
It's
not
like,
gonna
well, then go
say.
ahead.
I am
No,
I am terrified
No,
she's gonna say
I'm
something on
not.
stream.
One, I respect my friends, and 2, I actually think that if I say something, it will actually hinder your enjoyment.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm not gonna do that.
Well, can I?
But the thing,
All right.
what I mean, like the thing is that I I have friends that I know sign NDAs, and I can respect
Sure.
those NDAs.
Yeah.
And most of what I've seen out of these spoilers, including this current WandaVision situation,
Yeah.
is violating their contract that they signed with Marvel. And it actually is pretty horrific in the fact that they don't even give a F about, honoring what they signed, like what they legally signed. And I haven't signed jack shit, so if I really wanted to say something, I could, but that, to me, I feel like that would be inappropriate to my friends.
Mm-hmm.
That's totally
So
fair.
that,
Yeah. Also, there's probably
like,
a lot. There's probably a lot of legal liability with
yeah,
being
yeah,
on the
yeah, and
air.
really wouldn't want to do that. The only thing that I could tell you is from what I know,
Uh-huh.
you want to watch Loki, and that's it.
I mean,
Well, no,
You
yeah.
put it.
I already
Well,
wanted to though.
I saw the trailer and I'm in. Like, it's
Yeah,
like, all right, Disney, you got me. Fine.
Why do you sound so
exactly.
like? Why do you sound like so upset about it? Like, fine, I guess I'll watch it.
Well, because like I don't know, everyone's so down on Disney these days.
Well,
and-
Adam, I'm not trying to dig on you. It's just like it reminds me of like the way Harrison Ford was in the Rise of Skywalker, where he's like his hair is disheveled and he hasn't shaved. It's like he just wandered on the set and he's like, "Fine, I'll do the fucking scene."
I mean, he has every right to do that because he's old. And he's probably like, I'm done with Star Wars at
He's
this
been
point.
done. He's been done since 1980.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, no. Even before that, though, he was done in what 1978
But after
when
the
they
holiday
first started
special,
the thing, and he was like, yeah. Basically, he was done by the holiday special, and he's the only one that really fully put in 100% of the work.
It's like, can we
Because
just
everyone
say?
else
It's like, wait.
pill or drugs.
It's like, Neil, you might edit me out on this, but can we just say that Star Wars sucks once and for all?
oh, that's a hot take.
No, I'm just fucking around.
Hang on,
but-
I'm gonna mute you real quick. Okay, his user volume's down. Okay.
Horrible, Neil.
Man.
Let him
He's-
talk.
he's-
He's
he's
allowed
back.
to express his opinion. I mean, in fairness, I can't say shit while I'm wearing a cat beanie. So
Yep, I was about to say you're wearing Tim Pool's beanie and drinking wine out of a
sippy
chalice.
cup.
I do have a Spider Girl shirt on.
It's like, wait, can you guys hear
I have a
me?
Spider-Girl-
or
Yeah,
did
you can.
Neil-
We can hear you.
Yeah, no,
Okay.
I turned off the volume as a minute-long gig.
Okay, that's cool. No, I'm just saying, like, my problem with Star Wars is that Mandalorian,
What the fuck?
Mandalorian was cool, but then that last episode was fine, but they went into the deep, well, not the deep lore, but they went into stuff that I'm not sure.
They went into. Yeah. They went into the expanded universe without.
Yeah.
After saying that they weren't going to go into the expanded universe,
Yeah.
and there are some implications to that. But as a fan of the expanded
Sure.
universe, yeah,
I
let's
get
say
it.
fuck it to the trilogy, because Abram sucks.
Right.
We know this as a Spider-Man fans. Abram can suck it.
Yeah. I didn't
And
read
we
it,
can
but
pretend that-
yeah.
Here's the thing: is
I
that
did. I had to.
here's the thing: is that Rise of Skywalker is a bit more egregious for me because it basically rips off Dark Empire, which was already a really bad story in my opinion. So you're going out of your way to rip off a story that's already bad. So what the fuck did you think was going to happen, Abrams?
Yeah.
Right. I just feel like
Also,
my thing
also,
was like,
Abrams thought a giant spider as a villain is okay, and didn't realize that that's like literally the number one rule of screenwriting: don't write giant mechanical spiders.
I don't know why.
Right.
I almost thought of Super 8, but then
I never saw that.
But yeah, Abrams can. Here's the thing: I think Abrams' son is a nice kid. I do think also that
Uh-huh.
he shouldn't have started out writing Spider-Man because he just wrote Spider-Girl fan fiction or with a man. A poorly written love interest, and Peter went to go watch the U.S. sponsor the Yemeni genocide. So,
Yeah, I have no opinion about that. Like, I just
about Abrams Man or the Yemeni thing.
both, I guess.
But no,
Yeah.
I would rather have more Spider-Girl written by someone who's competent. How about that?
give it to Kelly.
See, that's the
Yeah.
issue.
It's like, Kelly, can you
I
write
am a
Spider-Girl,
technical
please?
writer.
You're a technical,
What
yeah.
I write? Like I write legal documents for my day job. I don't. I mean, I could.
Kelly, I wrote script fan fiction for 5 years. I'm still doing it, so if I can do it, you can.
Well, yeah. I mean, I've been writing fan fiction since I was 12. But the thing is that like I don't. What would I write for Spider-Girl? Because my brain at this point, I don't think could go back into high school me.
Right.
Just,
and
pre-
I would feel like an asshole to like bring her into college because like I already have an idea of what I would want to do for college, which would kind of be break her up with Wes.
Oof.
Not like in a bad way,
Yeah.
but just like because he's so into art, and the thing is the thing with art is at this point in our lives, you go to Savannah, Georgia to SCAD, or you go to LA.
For Cal Arts, yeah.
Yeah, for Cal Arts. There's no other option. So if he's actually truly talented in the way he is, he's going to these two places which are not New York. You know what I mean? And so it's like she's not leaving and jumping off with him. That's not happening. She's going to stay in New York. So there's that discussion. And like I have this whole idea too, like going full on nerd as Adam leaves because that's what happens when I go full on nerd.
It's okay. You still have me in chat listening to you.
Yay, thank you. Is while that happens, while they have to deal with that kind of breakup, because the whole point is like, can they do long? Like they have to decide, can they do long distance? Because he's definitely going to one of these two schools. Normie and Brenda have a marriage breakdown.
Oh God, no offense, but that is fan fictiony as fuck.
It is fanfictiony as fuck, but the whole issue is the fact that, like, let's be fair here, and the older I get, the more I know it's true. There is no 18 to 20-year-old alive that only had 6 months of, like, tops of dating, immediately get married and survive within, like, a year. It just doesn't happen.
I have a friend who was in high school. He's married and he's in the military, so I don't see that lasting long. You know who you are.
Anyway, what I was gonna say though is, the whole thing is like, so like while May and Wes have like a very adult breakdown and have to like decide and make like serious, mature decisions on that and like leave amicably. I've been drinking. I can't say that word. Normie and Brenda have like full emotional breakdown craziness because they're Normie and Brenda. Do you know what I mean? That was the whole like. That's my one idea.
So basically,
you're ultimately have.
So basically, you're juxtaposing teenagers to be the mature ones, and then you've got Normie and Brenda going batshit crazy, like teenagers.
Yeah.
Oh,
but also, neither one of them really fully had a childhood due to their own childhood traumas. So it actually would be pretty decent if scripted properly, which I never got down to scripting because
what does Adam
the moment I start scripting, I just like say I'm stupid and I stop. All right. Yes.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to cut you off, but what the fuck is that in the background of Adam's room? Is that a locker?
He has a door and 2 paper photos on the wall that look like pencil art. I think he has had a locker,
Is that like the S that everyone drew in high school? Like, you know what I'm talking about, right?
Yeah.
That's what I think that one is in the. Hang on, I'm gonna make it full screen.
Oh, fuck.
That right there, yeah, I think that's the S that we all drew in high school
Yeah.
or middle school.
I mean, elementary school for me, actually.
Whoa, you learned to be edgy in elementary school?
Yeah.
Cool.
I went to Porter, so it was in Macon. There's not a lot there. Like, we had a bomb threat when we went to go see Barney.
Holy shit. We're gonna get on wiki quotes one day, and that's gonna be on yours. It's gonna be, yeah, we had a bomb threat when we were gonna go see Barney.
It was true, though. It's actually legitimate. Like, it's a...
Hey, Adam, real quick, what's that locker in the background?
Oh, it's
It's for his
CDs.
drugs. Oh.
I'm gonna get demonetized.
Wait, why?
'Cause drugs.
No, it's CDs.
Look, they can be legal drugs. Yeah, CDs are legal drugs.
I'm just saying, my point is Twitch is draconian.
I mean, are you really making... do you really have enough subscribers for them to start checking them?
No, but one day I will.
Yeah, one day.
One
We
day.
all hope for that one day where we
Jing-
will all be.
Jingle jangle.
Yeah. Oh, Archie.
What? Just distract people with shiny things. I'm gonna wear sunglasses indoors because I don't give a shit.
Yeah, 80s. I wear my sunglasses at night, and that's
So
all I'm gonna
I
sing of
can,
that.
so
My
I
Top
can.
Gun, my Top Gun looking ass at 2 a.m.
Sure.
I'm sorry, Adam.
Why are you apologizing to me?
I don't know, because you sounded like it was like sure, like I did something to wrong you.
I mean.
But yeah, so Adam, while you were leaving, I was talking about if I was to ever write a Spider-Girl comic slash fan fiction, that I would have this script of where Wes and May have to make a decision about their relationship because they have to basically either break up or do long distance for college, versus Normie and Brenda have like a total fucking breakdown of their marriage because those two teenager people rushed to get married without actually truly knowing each other.
Right. Who does that?
Youngins.
Yeah. Sure.
And yeah. So what are your thoughts on that? Because according to Neil, that is some fan fiction AF bullshit.
I never said it was bullshit. I'm just saying it is fan fiction tier.
It is very fan fiction tier.
Real quick before we do that, I do want to point out that
Okay, but are you saying that it's fan fiction tier because of the fact that like I'm basically clearing the board for Normie and May? Because while yes, at like
because
13,
that's what you want.
No, at 13, yeah, totally. But me at 30.
At 13? Oh, you at 13.
Yeah, no, me at 13. Yeah, no,
Yeah.
that was like me sitting in the limited. Okay, picture me wearing all Lizzie McGuire bullshit from the
Right.
from the Limited 2 store while listening to my pop chips and reading my magazine. Yes, that's the girl
Sure.
that wanted that to
It's
happen. Not the one that's currently sitting there with wine and a kitty hat, like that's any difference.
if it makes you feel any better, Kelly, it wasn't particularly hard to imagine. So I fucking broke her.
Man.
But okay, so it's fan fiction in a couple ways, and I want to point out to my
No,
audience
it is.
that
No, please rip this apart because that's the whole point. Is that I know as I'm trying to script it out that it's bullshit. So please just go ahead and rip it. Like
so I want to point out to the audience that fan fiction is not inherently bad.
Right.
That said, there are a couple of things that define fan fiction tier writing. The first is, as Kelly mentioned, cleaning the board. essentially getting rid of the status quo in favor of, you know,
Which is not what I was. Which is not the idea. It's just the fact that I do realize now that yes, that's what it's doing. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and then I guess the other one is. And it's kind of we'll call it subsection A because I can't think of it as like a separate point because it's inextricably linked to the first one. Are you all right? Did you get to the yogurt bit?
Yeah.
I
thought that was long gone.
It just mixed in. It's like sediment at the bottom of the pool. But you have a storm and you have the leaves and you have the leaves. And the chlorophyll gets in. That's exactly how that works. But a subsection A of point 1 is that it essentially gives you free reign to create your own characters.
Yeah.
And move the status quo forward. And again, I should point out that that neither of these points are inherently bad, but I have seen some people who do it, and it has been god awful. On the other hand, I've seen people who have done that as well, but it's been really good because they took time to develop the characters. They gave a respectful farewell to the original status quo. I think the best comparison is like a Spencer and Slot, if that makes sense, because essentially Spencer wiped the slate clean from Slot's run, and you can argue it wasn't the most graceful wiping of the board, or at least the nicest, but
you do realize half of this went to a live stream, right? I shit talk Slot for good reason. Not for no reason. Just throwing that out there. Like, if you're Dan Slot, if you see this before you see my stupid ass live stream,
somehow
I drank half of this because of your dumb ass. There we go. Yeah. Anyway.
But the difference between Slot and Spencer's wiping of the slate is that Slot did it in like an overtly fan fictiony way. Like you can tell that, and it was on the cusp of One More Day going into Brand New Day, where Quesada had basically essentially wiped the slate clean and said, "Here you go, Slot. We have a vague, undetermined timeline. Peter and MJ are broken up. Do whatever you want." And then the first panel of the first issue of ASM 546 is Peter making out with some random chick at a bar. Meanwhile, you had Spencer's ASM run begin with Peter kind of questioning his life choices while the consequences of his actions are catching up to him.
Yep.
Which is I guess is a complete inversion in a good way, because Slot's run was trash from the last writer to make a new status quo change from scratch.
Yeah. I appreciate that. My thing is,
we're getting analytical tonight. Hell yeah.
I do appreciate
we're
that.
We're getting analytical tonight.
My thing is, like, I'm a little bit tired of comparing it to Slot's run. I think it's just me personally, but like in the past like few years, my thing is I want to move forward and not look back.
So Adam, I want to make a point that I'm not constantly talking about the entirety of Slot's run, constantly comparing against Spencer's. I'm referring to two very specific flashpoints in Spider-Man's editorial history.
I understand, yeah.
But yeah, I do think one of the major problems I've had with not Spencer's run, but the people talking about it, is that there is a consistent comparison to Slot.
Yes. Yeah, that's my thing. Like I'm done with Slot personally. Like, for me, it's just
if he comes for me for this, even though he's got me blocked, I don't know.
No, he won't. Who cares? Who cares? And if he does, who cares? Like, I'm done with him. Like, I don't want to talk about him anymore in regards to Spider-Man. I know he had a 10-year run or whatever, but like, it's done.
Was it Christos Gage?
This was Christos Gage's 5-year run.
It was half and half. Like, 5 years Slot, 5 years Gage. That's valid, I
Well,
think.
and I want to point out that like the next 2 months March and April of solicits have me absolutely excited because
Yeah,
we're finally getting like I don't want to say original plot points, but we're finally moving on to the parts of Spencer's run that are
I
wholly
think
separated
yeah,
from like
yeah,
the Spencer's run has had a problem, not necessarily that's his fault, but it's kind of comes with the package of fixing from Slot's run is that
no,
he's had to
yeah,
dedicate about 2/3 of his entire book to fixing Slot's mess. And so
yes,
with ASM 61 through 64, we're finally getting to read essentially a follow up to the single original and wholly separated from Slot's run story arc that we've gotten so far, and I'm really glad to see that followed up on, especially after the trip of misery and depression that was Kindred.
I agree. Well, because yeah, I definitely agree. I think the reason why people might not like this run is because they feel like it's too focused on Kindred. When I feel like Kindred is kind of like it's the overarching thing and it's also the end game.
No, I
Um
want to point out real quick that I think the people who have a problem with not necessarily Kindred, but like this arc as a whole, this 15 issue
yeah.
mega arc from like 45 to 60,
Yeah.
not counting the .lr issues, but I think the people who say like let's do something else, I think that logistical standpoint is valid. Like
No, I do too because my thing is I think people want to see like I think people don't this is
hang on real quick.
it's like
I think Kelly wanted to say something, so
okay, all right.
I want to give her the floor.
I'm literally chewing chips while y'all talking.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Issue,
Okay.
then I'll say something.
I think the problem is people feel like this run isn't going anywhere when it is going somewhere and it's ultimately probably going to be um the conclusion of One More Day, like the actual, you know, fixing it.
Okay,
And I
that's where I'm gonna disagree with you because I don't think I've ever seen anyone criticize Spencer's run on that end. I have seen
well,
I have seen people criticize Spence or at least Last Remains for being too slow and with too little payoff.
I think okay. I I I'm I'm like I'm all over the place right now. I think what I mean is like Kindred is Kindred is it's overarching this whole thing. Okay? So we still have that going on right now and people want more. People don't want that if it makes sense like well obviously people want that to be you know uh, I'm fucking
Resolved.
this up. Yeah, they want it to be resolved, but like people want forward momentum, and I think like they're feeling like this Kindred thing is it's lagging, and I think and the thing is the Kindred thing is it's this is going to be the overarching thing of Spencer's whole run. So like we've talked about this before sort of. I think this is going to go on for several more issues, but people want more like stuff like what you want, Neil, like
The GOG shit and
yeah, the GOG stuff and
Glenn Gorblin.
yeah, that stuff and like the Janice and Randy stuff. People want that. People want forward momentum in that respect. If that makes sense.
I,
So there's this kind of idea
yeah.
like I'm kind of
So
I guess my fear
that is adorable,
that
by
like
the way.
my fear is that like my fear recently is that Spencer's run is going to be too much about fixing stuff.
What the? Oh my god! That like childlike fervor. Ooh,
Oh
movie.
yeah, I love that. I love that. That's a great quote. My fear is that like it's going to be too much about this run is going to be too much about fixing stuff and not
What does that say?
about like like not forward progression for the character like with
Packing slip. Okay.
um
Yeah.
It just says the vinegar smell will go away. That's all it says. Anyway,
But
please don't tell Harry.
my fear please don't tell
but
Harry
real
because
quick,
he's dead and he's kindred.
But
My fear is that
Adam, real quick.
yes.
I don't think it's unjustified for readers to want some resolution out of this arc.
No,
like,
no, I don't either.
Like I was
But
talking, I was talking with Justin on the Crawl Space Discord, and he told me
Yes.
that he felt like he left the Last Remains arc before we went into post mortem. He felt like he had
Right.
more questions than he got answered, and he left with more questions than
I
he usually
understand.
came out of.
Yes. Well, that's also kind of
Then you
I
got
mean,
Kelly
I-
literally slinging her arm over the arm of a couch.
my thing is that like yes, I think that is valid, but I think that's like the overall thing of this of Spencer's whole run. I think that's what's going to be the whole thing of Spencer's run. And I guess my fear is that people are losing interest because like they feel like there's no forward momentum with the story.
And Kelly, you want to jump in on this, Kelly? Because I feel like you have something to say.
I think I'm getting more drunk and I'm not making sense. But what I'm trying to
Welcome
say
to
is that,
tonight.
like, my
Some sense. It's just
I know
I'm Team War Kindred. I want to know
No.
more. I don't give a shit about
well yeah
else.
well me too. But I think like what I think the casual well
My
not
God. I
Gog
don't
is
give a
good.
shit about
Gog is
anything else.
good.
not the casual reader, but
God.
I think like I think
It-
most readers are they're getting tired of Kindred because it feels like there's no forward momentum, and like Neil, you want to see more of the
I want to see
the
more
stuff
of
that's
the, I want
coming
to
in
I want to
the-
see more of
in
like the
the-
Gog stuff. I want to see the follow up to like
Yeah.
the Simcaria situation. Like
so
Spence.
the problem is that like maybe the problem there is that like okay, Kindred is dominating that stuff, but that stuff is coming. If you understand what I'm saying, like
I understand.
it's almost like okay, okay, this is what I want to say. Spencer's run hopefully, I don't know. I think what's going on maybe is that like people are afraid that like Spencer's run is too involved with fixing things as opposed to like moving the plot forward, for new stories.
So,
Okay.
something I want to bring up is I've made comparisons to Tom King's Batman run before. Okay, and I know Kelly's making like a weird face, and there's a reason
Yeah.
why. Is because when the book hit issue 50, the entire run just went straight downhill in terms of quality, and it just felt like it went on.
Said yeah.
Yeah, and it felt like it just meandered on forever, and it didn't really answer It didn't answer anything until the ending, and that's where I guess my worry of Spencer's Spider-Man run is gonna go.
Yes.
And I get that I'm being a meanie bobini because I do want to see more
No.
Kindred. I should point out I need to point out I need to point this out is that I don't not want to learn more about Kindred, but I've been sitting on this train for 15 issues now. I'd like to I'd like to step out, get some fresh air for a bit before we go back into Kindred again.
Yes.
And that's okay. I mean, like, B stories are essential to the overarching plot.
Yep.
I think the thing is just it's nothing about Kindred has any kind of solid stopping point.
Yeah.
So everything feels incomplete.
Right.
And that's the thing of where, like, I want to know more. I want to have a completed chapter before we go to the next one that may be a break.
Well, and that's why I'm hoping the next two issues will be like, the resolution to the story arc. I
Yeah,
don't know
that.
how he's gonna do it in 2 issues, but
I don't think so though. I think
We'll
this is
see.
gonna go on.
if you
for,
if you remember
for
if you remember
more.
Spencer's
I know.
Hydra if you remember Spencer's Hydra Cap run, Hydra Cap was all build up, and then he solved it over in Secret Empire, and it was out, and it smelled of editorial rushing in to fix things.
Well, but they
Yeah,
seem
something I really editorial because I feel like they're the majority of the issue with Mayday.
Like the Spider
in-
Spider family showing up in Last Remains. I have to assume that was editorial because the minute they became irrelevant, Spencer said, "Okay, goodbye. Rosenberg's
that
taking
didn't-
care of you now." And
that
then
didn't need to be a thing, really.
I don't know.
My thing is, like-
it just kind of feels. I remember someone saying like, I wanted Ben, Riley, and Kane in here. I'm like, no, you really didn't, because
Yeah.
I love Ben and Kane, but
Actually,
you already
yeah.
had 6 extra characters, not to mention Black Cat and
Yeah.
Doctor Strange, and they would just become more talking heads in an already filled side title. I would rather them
Yeah.
be. I would rather Ben and Kane get their own dedicated story arc,
Yeah.
where like they do like a boys' night on the town kind of thing. Where Spencer
Yes.
can like
In the-
stretch
in
his
the-
can stretch
in
his
the
comedy
last-
legs.
Yeah,
Ben-
in the last,
the Parker brothers having fun on the town on a Friday night is right
that'd
up
be
Spencer's
great.
alley. I don't want them in what it would essentially be Depression Zone number 2, Kindred
Yes.
Boogaloo.
Yeah.
And Spencer's already said he's gonna explain why they weren't there, mostly because they
Has
were
he?
on a completely
Where?
different.
So can you provide a link?
Hang on, let me
I-
find it. 'Cause
I-
I remember.
Oh, oh,
It's like
that's
if you can't
fired.
find it, it's fine.
Damn, Adam. Hang on,
Wait, what?
I'm looking it up.
Did I make a funny or something? I don't know.
Sort of. Yeah. No. I mean,
I don't remember
like,
where I
I
heard
agree,
it
like,
from. Shit.
I
No,
don't
I
mean.
haven't heard that. That's
Oh,
why I'm-
here we go. The letters page of number 50 that Nick Lowe
The-
said that I think it was either Nick Lowe or Spencer that said that Ben and Kane were supposed to appear in this arc, but they didn't, and Spencer
Okay.
was gonna explain why later on. I honestly just assumed it was
okay.
because they were halfway across the country.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Logistically, that's the only explanation you need. But again,
Right.
I would love to see Spencer write the Parker brothers. I just don't want
Sure.
it to be in an arc where it's already kind of stretched thin for
Yeah.
characters to get room.
I get it.
No, I agree with that. I mean, the thing is I think that there were slightly too many cooks in this situation, but there's been, especially when it comes to Spider-Man, there's been too many cooks in the writer's room for a very, very long time. And that's been an issue. I think on one hand, the positive aspect of Slott is Slott never listened to editorial. But on the other hand is
I think that the editorial oversight has been like when you do something wrong and you massively overcorrect.
yeah.
They finally have someone they can control. Because Slott for better or worse was uncontrollable as an entity in Marvel's staple. So now that
Yeah.
Spencer
All,
and,
what, 411 of them?
huh?
All 411 of them?
Yeah, so like when Spencer comes in, they're going like, finally someone we can tell no to. They I think they flexed a bit too hard on the Spider family being there. So
Right.
Slightly. I mean, I think it was mostly. I think the height of Spider-Verse. Because at this time of the story being written, they definitely didn't know what script they were going with. Now we do know what script they're going with because they have to animate it.
the
And
Spider-Verse movie, yeah.
That's kind of, yeah, and so that's kind of the situation that I think we're gonna run into is most like we know Jessica's gonna be there. We know Silk is gonna be there. There's
they?
the issue of that it's kind of been known. If especially if you go through WikiLeaks, you know that they've been trying hardcore to bring them in, and even by the time of Spider-Verse 1 pre-production, they were talking about a sequel with Jessica Drew.
And Chris
Which I actually think
and Chris Anka
be the
And Chris
Point for it, yes.
and Chris Anka was the one who designed Jessica's post Spider-Verse costume, the jacket and T-shirt and the goggles, and he's working on the second movie as a concept designer. So I have to assume that Jessica's there in some capacity.
Exactly. Which I don't hate. I don't hate her being involved. It's
one of those things. It's one of those things like you kind of raise your eyebrows at, like, oh, okay.
Well, the thing is if the same scriptwriters are there for Gwen and Miles, and they're going to basically fix Jessica, then I am all for it, because they literally have made gold into a lot of stupid bullshit that Marvel has shown. Because Miles had a lot of problems in his origin. Gwen had a lot of problems in her origin. And they were fixed really easily in the movie. And so if that same case is going to be given to Cindy, to Jessica, I'm here for it. I'm all for it. Because they deserve that. Like, they're great characters with really shitty backstories.
And it's like I made the same point to a friend who hates Silk. And I'm like, Silk, once she got out of Slot's fingertips, evolved into a pretty good character when she got her own solo book. So why assume that the moment she appears, the movie's going to turn to shit? Because they made Miles interesting for me.
No, exactly. And my thing is I still think that at the end of the day, they have a really solid script just on if they use Cindy Moon, like, in another universe, coming in as Silk, and then showing Cindy Moon in Gwen's universe being
the leader of Silk, right?
Yeah. And then having that juxtaposition of Gwen either having to accept that this is a different Cindy with different circumstances, or even having good Cindy meet bad Cindy and having that fight.
And having to contemplate what she could have become.
Exactly. Those are really, really good storylines in any case that they could easily do with Cindy in this universe. The issue, of course, is will they? There's also the whole thing, which I know I kind of perpetuate, and the people that follow me, is Spider-Girl going to possibly be involved? But the thing is I can't foresee Spider-Girl or Annie being involved in any way other than some kind of minor B story. So she'd be the next Penny, essentially, which I don't necessarily hate, because I don't really want people touching her. Because thank you, Slott and Mike Costa. Screw you, Mike Costa.
Put on like your hazmat suits.
Screw you, Mike. Guzzle wine. Everybody tomorrow, if you see this or you see my live stream, just guzzle some white wine and then scream, "Screw you, Mike Costa." Wow.
I think everyone would be willing to do that in my audience.
Fuck that guy. No, like, I'm really okay. Look, I'm not kidding. Like, yes, Slott and Christos Gage, like, yeah, like, Slott and Gage, they royally messed up May. They completely just bastardized her character, gave her a lobotomy, essentially, and turned her into basically Batman's perfect Robin specimen. But here's the thing. Like, okay.
Are we talking about Azrael? Or are we talking about Red Hood? Or are we talking about Ghostmaker? Or are we talking about Clown Hunter?
I think she's at an Azrael level of crazy.
Ron, inheritors must die. Kill.
Yeah. Anyway, that happens, and like she's, we leave her alone, and then Mike Costa goes, "I'm gonna take her for Web Warriors.
Make some sandwiches."
Yeah, but not even make some sandwiches. Also, criticize another teenage female character's eating habits, then make sandwiches.
Also a teenager who has the metabolism of a speedster.
Teenager.
both of them do. Like, look, if Gwen wants to eat some greasy Taco Bell nachos, let her eat some greasy Taco Bell nachos.
She can burn it off in web slinging. It's not even. Just let her eat what she wants. Jesus Christ.
But this the thing is also it's like if they had actually researched the damn character, they would have seen her in issue 4 eat a hot dog from a New York stand with extra onions. They would have seen her, I think, in issue 8 with a giant ass Dagwood sandwich. Like, May eats, and not necessarily healthy. She eats like a teenager. Shut the fuck up. And then, again, just towards the end, yes, she's gonna spend 4 hours in the goddamn kitchen.
Making finger sandwiches. Very specific.
After everything that they've done to her, that's your answer. Like, I realize that, yes, according to Marvel, that should not be a slap in my face. That should just be a mistake from the writer, blah, blah, blah. That was a damn slap in the face of every female fan who loved Mayday. Personally. Because you basically were saying, shut the F up. Go home with your daddy issues and make yourself a sandwich. And I know that, like,
sorry,
a lot of
it's
them
just
are
the
like,
way
oh,
you
no,
said
that's not what
that.
I was trying to do, blah, blah, blah. You're so sensitive, blah, blah, blah. But, like, think about it, like, doesn't that feel that way? Because they're telling you, like, they're telling us, like, the Spider-Girl fans, that we're wrong and to be quiet and then do that. Like, personally, like, I would love an apology from Marvel, but I don't think I'm ever gonna get that. Because again, I'm too sensitive, I'm too crazy, I'm too whatever for them to take seriously. But it really was offensive.
It's like
And
I guess
I'm supposed to go over it, you know what I mean? And so, like, when new things happen and they're given the correct treatment, I'm just kind of like, and I'm not? Great. Wonderful. Cool. I'll just sit here, look like Scarlet Witch, and they should pray that I don't actually gain her powers.
Because then you break shit.
I would.
Actually, kind of remind me of Darcy from Thor 1 with the cat hat shit.
Thank you. I noticed with my cheekbones, and I was just like, that's some Scarlet Witch shit.
Do you think they're gonna give her the tiara? Here's a dumb question. Do you think they're gonna give her the tiara?
No.
They are during the Halloween episode, which might be the next episode for the 80s.
Well, no, yeah, but allegedly there was some toy art that just showed her with the tiara. So I don't want to discount like the real, like the MCU, not like the one that's like the Halloween one, but like the one, like something that's been like MCU-ified with all these like lines and overly detailed.
Huh. Okay.
Well, see, I don't think necessarily. So I'll be perfectly honest. I don't think that they're gonna give her the tiara. I have my personal opinions, which is mostly Mephisto is definitely involved in some way. And that ties into like hold on, where are my glasses?
That's a mood.
I need them.
This is
Anyway.
This is
okay,
now
so
this is now a glasses stream.
There they are. Shit.
This is now glasses stream.
Okay, so
Where
y'all
have you
ready
guys
for
been?
some
I've been
nerd
here.
shit?
Yeah. Okay. Lay it
Alright,
on me,
ready for
sister.
nerd shit? Alright. So my theory is that Mephisto is a part of this. Why? Because so episode 1,
Yeah.
features the August 23rd, aka 223 issue of Avengers, which if that's the case, then that means that most definitely my birthday is 982 because I'm September 28th, but we're not going to go there. But if we're doing that stupid shit logic, August 23rd, which is in the mystery anniversary date of episode 1, is the start of when they decided to revive Ultron using Wonder Man.
Oh yeah.
Which a lot of stuff hints at Wonder Man and the Williams brothers.
Yeah, and Grim Reaper.
Yeah, let me finish, Adam. I'm almost done. I promise. But yeah,
okay.
that's a thing going on. Not to mention episode 2 features 242 on the Hydra Clock watch commercial, and that is the end of that run. Interesting. Obviously we have Wiccan, and his brother.
Speed.
So Tommy,
the one people forget about because he's just Quicksilver.
Yeah. So
Aaron
we have
Johnson.
Tommy. So we have Tommy and Billy. And they play. I think that they play a large part here too. But the thing is, we know that they come from Mephisto. We know that they're taken away by Mephisto, which helps ultimately start the thing that results in No More Mutants in House of M. In episode 1, the wine that Elizabeth Olsen / Wanda is pouring is called, basically translates to House of the Fifth, aka House of Contempt or House of Mephisto. Also House of M. I don't think that was a slight. Not to say that I think she's pouring House of M into these people's cups. It's just I think that was a nod towards what's to come. Obviously we've got a lot of stuff with Teyonah Parrish and Photon and Monica Rambeau, which I'm excited about.
I mentioned this in the oh, sorry.
About astronauts and Fantastic Four and blah blah blah, but yeah, there's a lot of stuff going on there, but I still really think that. Oh, also too, the sheriff cars from episode 4, so the latest episode.
Yeah.
The sheriff car from Eastview, which of course in biblical terms, Eastview is Lucifer's lookout. So devil, Mephisto, but also the cop car from Eastview was 966, but that 9 was in an inverted 6. So it didn't have any specific weight to the numbers like most do to show a difference between 9 and 6. It was just a flipped 6 to look like 9. And it was very awkward. But I think that was intentional.
So I'm sticking with my witch coven theory that
Well, yeah.
Or I can modify it around Mephisto.
No, Agatha had the 3-witch brooch from Macbeth. If anyone didn't know, so it comes from Macbeth. But she had the 3 witches in episode 3. Which, here's the thing, Dottie and Agnes do not have a thing on that board from episode 4. So they are the only 2 out of the ones that we've seen that have not been identified. Now, that doesn't mean jack shit, but just
well, I know my theory is that Dottie is secretly Clea, or what's the other one? The one that is in the comics married to Ralph, because I think Ralph is married. Ralph is the husband of another female sorcerer in Marvel. I can't remember the name.
Well, the thing is, the running theory is Ralph might, because Agnes makes all these jokes about Ralph, and we haven't seen Ralph. Ralph might be Mephisto, or
and he looks better in the dark. So,
right.
Or someone hinted at that I cannot say because spoilers. But Ralph might be Mephisto. The thing is, if Dot is Clea,
I don't think
which
she's
is
Clea.
possible. I don't think she is either. But the thing is that is possible, and if that is possible, that would be interesting because of the fact that like that brooch, while it is a symbol of just Macbeth and witches in general, it was legitimately a symbol of the Inhumans villains that were the witches, and I can't remember their names right now.
Hang on. Wait.
The weird sisters. So, if they're a part of the Weird Sisters from the Inhumans, which would be within Disney's right, character-wise, that's also pretty interesting. But I don't think that they would be the big bads either. Like, that still would have to play in with Mephisto.
And granted, I'm just spitballing on the Dottie Clea theory. That's just more me speculating
I don't think she's Clea.
It's mostly because this is supposed to be like a prelude, not a prelude, but like Act 1 of 3-ish with Doctor Strange.
Yeah. Well, yeah. It's supposed to be like this, and then Well, no. Well, I guess it's this, and then
it's this, then Doctor Strange, and then Spider-Man.
No, I think it's this, and then Spider-Man, and then Doctor Strange, because Spider-Man's supposed to come out later this year.
It got delayed.
No.
Yeah. No, it's been delayed. It's still Strange, and then Spider-Man is the plan.
But now Spider-Man has been going, I think, slightly ahead of schedule. They're filming pretty well. But the thing is they keep everything under wraps, and they have very high professionals. And what's really funny is what people don't get is the quote-unquote paparazzi pictures are most definitely taken by Disney.
To misdirect.
Because I can tell you, yeah. Well, I can tell you right now, these photos that they're getting of these people, if you were to go towards security, even just walking around those sets, you're gonna get stopped. And this has been going on since Civil War. So that's the thing about Atlanta that people don't seem to understand, is if these shots are being given to just Jared or whoever else, it's on purpose. Because you're not taking photos anywhere near set unless you're allowed to.
Mm-hmm. The hell was
so
that?
There's a reason they're giving.
What are people doing out there? Like, there's something going on. There's something going on, like down in the parking lot. But
well, that just takes all the fun out of it, I guess.
There's a haunting in your parking lot.
It's out of season.
The haunting of Neil's parking.
But yeah, I definitely think that like television. I think going off of this, that television is where Marvel not necessarily belongs, but I think this has probably been one of the highlights of the MCU, and I think they've utilized the streaming service medium.
I hope so.
Effectively with it.
I already see people saying like
I'm looking more forward to Falcon Winter Soldier, Hawkeye, the Miss Marvel stuff, and She-Hulk than I am for like Eternals. And it sucks because because Eternals has like an all-star cast of people I really, really like.
Okay,
but the designs are so boring.
My favorite characters from Captain America of all time are Bucky and Sam.
Okay, yeah.
I was already excited for that, just because it's literally a Captain America show without Captain America, which makes me excited, which probably makes me sad, but whatever.
Well, I remember I made you sad on the crawl space because we were talking about Spider News, and I was like, it's going to be Old Man Steve, and he's dead at the beginning of season 2.
No, I didn't get sad.
Who was it that someone was upset by that? Was it Brad?
Maybe. I don't know.
Was McNulty on? I feel like that's something McNulty.
So it was you, me, Brad.
I might have made a
JR.
I might have made a sad.
Who am I thinking of? Because I remember someone being like audibly upset by that, and I don't think it wasn't you.
That Steve is dead?
What?
That was like, if Chris Evans appears again, it's going to be his Old Man Steve, and it's going to be his corpse as they parade his funeral.
Oh.
No, it wasn't going to be me.
Look,
he already looks like Joe Biden.
Well, they made him look like that.
And it's like on filming the set. They're filming they're filming the funeral, and it just has Malarkey written on the side.
It's like, look, the next crop of MCU movies, I kind of don't care about, but I kind of was like, okay, Shang-Chi, maybe that's cool.
I was gonna say Shang-Chi at least looks like it'll be interesting.
Yeah,
I'm here.
I was
If it's just to see Michelle Yeoh in something that isn't Star Trek.
What'd you say, Kelly?
Like there's gonna be legitimate Mandarin.
Sure.
Not Ben Kingsley.
That's why I was like, okay, like Shang-Chi, yeah, that might be cool, like legit Mandarin, like Kelly said, yes, and like maybe some good martial arts fighting, sure. I was kind of excited for that.
Sorry. That wasn't up.
Go ahead.
I was just saying, not that Iron Fist shit.
No, yeah. Well, yeah, that was.
We don't talk about that.
I honestly don't care. It's gone now. Whatever.
I don't hate it. I'm all for Danny Rand being a dumbass that doesn't understand privilege.
Sure.
But I'm sorry. They could have easily delayed a few weeks to give him more time to learn combat training. I understand that he was coming hot off the press of dying on Game of Thrones and coming into season 1. Totally get that. I don't see where any fan would have been mad if they had pushed it up 6 months production-wise and let him have at least a good 3 to 4 weeks more of combat training. Yet somehow, no. Because I think it had a lot to do with more of Defenders. They only made Iron Fist because of Defenders, and that's a damn problem because they could have just stuck with Defenders and just never made it. And this is my rant.
But yeah,
and apparently I Adam.
But like looking at the MC, like the most interesting projects are definitely in their television stuff. Like Shang-Chi is the closest thing that I would say to like I'm really interested in this because of the cast, but like Eternals has a great cast and apparently a great director. I've never seen anything by Chloe Zhao before, but like the design language of the film looks so blah. It looks like random like the deviants are now random CGI monsters, and it's like and then the Celestials are like fucking Bayformers.
There are some problems that I don't know. Like, I don't know how we're going to really fully translate. All I know is Angelina Jolie is there, and...
Who cares?
I'm 90s child.
Right.
So,
I'm all there for Gemma Chan and fucking Kit Harington. Great actors.
Oh, yeah. They're amazing
say...
actors. I mean, it's just Angelina Jolie. I'm here.
That's fair.
Yeah. I mean, obviously, like, even though I am a straight lady, the only person that I would simp for would be Kristen Bell. Like, if she was to leave Dak Shepard, I'm more than happy to be her wife. But I like Angelina Jolie just as much as Kristen Bell.
Well, I guess and also Armor Wars and Ironheart are going to be on there, are going to be television. So that's
what I want to say real quick is that okay.
Okay, here's my thing. As much as I feel so, like Ironheart is going to have some problems, but at the same time that creates creative liberties.
Because you can essentially just redo. You can just essentially have a fresh slate to do Riri again.
Yes, and here's my thing: would you prefer Tony Stark or Riri in the MCU? Because I personally would prefer Riri.
I don't really care.
So
it's one of those things where like I tend to prefer the original. But now that we have, like, Tony's dead, I don't want him coming back because that just undoes the impact of his death.
Yeah.
That said,
And also, he's an asshole.
yeah, yeah.
He's an asshole. Yeah. It's like, yeah, we get it. He's
Look,
an
I'm
asshole.
wearing my glasses of wisdom. Like, do I need to put on like
this is
a
glasses stream, so
do I need to put on like a plaid shirt and a ball cap to be
No.
listened to? Because I will.
No, you're listened to, I think.
you think? Oh, okay, Kelly, you have the floor.
No, should I do that? Like while you talk, I'll go change real fast.
If you wanna, I'm not gonna stop you or encourage you.
No.
Okay.
Okay, well, while I can see Adam, I'm gonna let you have the floor to fully do variety hour. When I come back, I will be in full wise.
So you don't
drunk
listen
Kelly
to what I have to say.
So
you just
be right
leave?
back.
Okay.
I do think that Riri has a potential to be interesting, especially since they can just redo her entire origin story. What the hell is going on? Sorry, there's people wearing high heels out there. I'm so upset. I do think that Riri has a potential to be interesting, especially if they take like the e-viewing era of her instead of the Bendis era. That said, I think they're gonna take away too much from that book. Yeah, they're gonna take away too much from the Bendis run, which sucks because I think that the Ewing version of Ironheart is much more interesting. I'm sorry to Bendis. I'm sure you're a nice guy, but your Riri was shit.
I think Bendis is a nice guy who can write some good comics sometimes, which I've never read, but
like I do think that I do think that Riri is not necessarily a more interesting character than Iron Man, but has the potential to be a better person than Tony, because Tony was an absolute asshole.
Yeah.
That basically self-destructed everything he ever did.
Right.
So. And again, I think it just comes down to her origin. Like, a 15-year-old building an Iron Man suit in her garage. That's fucking dumb.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
I hope they don't go like immediately to like the glossy black and pink armor that she's wearing now. Right. I hope that they let her wear the like the kit bash that she had before. Hang on.
Can you pull that up on screen?
Yeah, let me. Yeah, I'm trying to find it real quick. So, okay, I've got like 5 different things going. Okay, Kelly, you're back. Oh my God, you did go full 90s.
Why?
It's fun.
I love the 90s.
Full wisdom. But... I've got this lovely dad cap that says failure is an option. And then I have an oversized plaid shirt on.
Okay, real quick. So I was saying that I would prefer Riri right now as opposed to Tony. I think not necessarily concession, but I want the original suit that she had, not the regular Iron Man suit that she got in later on in Bendis' run, but like the kit bash of just random Iron Man armor parts. I want that. I don't want her running around in Stark nanotech, because it's more interesting to see like the visual language that goes into an absolute patchwork of an armor.
Oh yeah, no. I would want her entire suit to originally. Oh my God, I'm not gonna say my hair because this is a wig. But hold on. All right, I would say most definitely I would want it to be more like Kit Kat, I would more want it to be something of the lines that she did it herself, and not have Tony's help or have Pepper's help or.
That's Spider-Man's job now.
Who knows?
Oh man.
Yeah.
Damn it.
I've resigned myself to that, so.
Right.
Believe me, I kind of hope that the theories of Holland dying at the end of this Spider-Man thing for a streamlined multiverse is real, which is horrible because I actually like Tom Holland and I like his characterization. I just really hate his story.
Wait,
He's not his own
let's
person.
let's do a poll. Would we
But
rather
anyway,
have?
I
would
would like to see more of it being Riri, who is an actual genius and does know what the hell she's doing.
And I would also like her. I would also like her to. We were talking about Eve Ewing's run while you were gone, and I would like to see that that socially awkward and I don't want to say neurotic, but definitely not good in social situations. That's when Riri's the most interesting. Because like you know the MCU is already full of like quippy and snappy characters who can make like sharp wit. So it'll be interesting to see a character like Mark Ruffalo's original take on Bruce Banner. For a take on Riri.
Oh yeah. Sorry, I'm yawning and I'm like thinking about these enchilada that's in my freezer.
Yeah, think about it.
I've got a thing of Campbell's chili on my desk over there, and then
Wait. Hold on.
Wait. What happened to the muffins?
I haven't made them yet. I've got all the. My mom sent me even more mix.
A part of me kind of wants to open up this thing of Valentine's Day candy I got myself, but then I found out that the glucose syrup was made from wheat, which means there will be cross-contamination, but at the same time I'm already sick, so part of me says do it anyway.
Hang on, real quick. I'm gonna get all the muffin mix that my mom gave me.
Okay.
Yes. Okay. Muffin time. It is 3:30 in the morning Eastern Standard Time, so that means muffin time, guys.
Yep.
Also, what is going on with Adam? You are dark.
I don't know. Oh. Well, how's this? You've always complained about my lighting. How is this?
And not here. Very sad. So I have no clue who's actually watching or what's going on, but hi.
No, I don't know. I don't care.
Muffin time.
But I like that we're streaming.
Muffin time. Okay.
Wait, I wanted. Wait, can I say this? Well, wait, hold on. Can I say my MCU opinions really quick?
Yeah, sure. Well, I'm setting up muffin time. Go ahead.
Okay. So like.
Yeah.
For me, I thought Shang-Chi would be a cool movie. Just for something different. I was
just saying it's 3:30 my time, which obviously means muffin time.
Okay. So here's muffin time. Okay.
No, shut up.
Okay, speak.
And I also thought that do the muffins while I'm saying
No.
this.
I already set it up. So it's either muffin time or it's Adam's movie time.
I mean,
muffin time.
I thought
you were. I thought you were leading muffin time. Okay. Well,
I mean, do you
no,
guys
I'm waiting for Adam to finish his thing before I.
Okay. So I thought Shang-Chi might be cool, and then I thought, okay, Doctor Strange might be cool, the sequel. And those were kind of the only MCU movies I cared about. And now that Raimi is directing Doctor Strange, I have a lot of hope for it.
I like Raimi. I'm making faces at my wine.
Yes.
Yeah,
keep drinking the wine. But yeah, like
cookie. Mine.
Other than that, like the MCU movies, I was not looking forward to them necessarily, or I didn't really care about them. It's not that I didn't look forward to them, but it's just like I didn't care about them because like whatever. I was more interested in the shows. And yeah. But yes.
Okay.
Okay. All right, Neil.
All right, muffin time.
Yeah.
Okay. So first of all, this is this cookie I've been eating on all day. I haven't really eaten it all, but it's fine.
Oh my God, you gotta eat, dude.
I did. I had a sandwich earlier, and some rice.
Earlier.
Okay, so what we have here is 4 things of blueberry muffin mix. 4. That's like a lot. That's terrible.
Mm-hmm.
It's as many as 4 tens.
And that's awful.
Yeah. And so then, well, okay, so I got these 2, and these were on the crawl space stream. Right, okay. So...
Boo!
Yeah.
And...
blueberry. I can't remember. Are they cornbread or blueberry?
They're blueberry.
Okay.
And so then my grandfather calls me and says, "Hey Neil, your mom wants me to give you some muffin mix. Do you want some muffin mix?" I'm like, "Sure." It's like, "Thank you, because I bought too much and now they're making me give it away." And so then I get a package in the mail, which has only half the things I asked for in the supply drop, but it came with 2 more things of blueberry muffin mix.
Yes! Eat these.
And then fucking apple cinnamon muffins. And then 2 things of strawberry muffin mix.
Okay.
Yeah, that's
Great.
these are the
I
most
can't
like
believe it's been-
these are the most eclectic muffin brands I've ever had.
I can't believe it's been 30 minutes. Sorry, everyone watching this. If Neil is still streaming.
We're almost at the 2-hour mark. I'm gonna probably call it at 2 hours.
Okay.
Yeah, you should kill it at 2 hours. I'm
Um,
also at the point of where I'm
Can I
getting so
just-
tired that I'm gonna start talking files.
Can I
Yes?
just say? Can I say real quick? Like, everyone, listen to the Delvon Lamar organ trio. They just released an album on Friday, and they have a cover of "Careless Whisper" by George Michael, and I
Ooh!
think you'll really enjoy it. It's organ, it's guitar, it's drums, it's everything you would want in a band. They're the greatest band happening right now, so yes, listen to it.
Okay.
Because I like this idea. It sounds good.
It's
I
great.
am.
All right.
I don't really
Sorry,
know
I-
what I'm doing.
I'm just.
So
I'm
you're
just-
fine.
Yeah, I'm just hanging out with you guys and having fun. I think, and
I'm having fun.
I'm having fun. Are you having fun, Adam?
Huh.
You don't sound like you're having fun. You sound like you're questioning your fun.
it's like, well, that's what happens when you drink a few beers.
Oh my
and
god. This is getting we're getting existential tonight.
This is what happens
do we
when you're
need to-
30. When you're almost 30 years old and you drink a few beers.
Are we
Everyone.
gonna have to extend the show in half an hour so we can get into philosophy time?
What'd you say, Kelly?
She is 30.
Said you're almost 30. I am 30.
I'll be 30 in a few days.
Okay, Adam, I'm wearing a tank top and sitting in front of my bed at my desk where I'm talking about fucking muffins.
I would never do that.
Yeah, well,
and my
that sounds like a you problem.
yes, yeah, it is.
Yeah,
I'm skinnier
Neil and
than you, Neil and near. It's like near Neil. And I don't
Huh?
know what that has to do with anything, but whatever.
Huh?
What the hell?
What was that?
Anyway,
Okay, we're gonna.
no.
I think this is the perfect place to close out the stream on.
Look like sexy. Yeah, no, I feel like I was just gonna say I kind of feel like I look like a sexy version of Steven Spielberg right now.
Well, with the hat, with
It's
the hat,
awkward.
with the hat and the.
That made it way more awkward. Yes, yeah, with the hat and the glasses and the plaid shirt. Yeah,
Or George
Yeah.
Lucas. Enjoy your diet.
Sexy
Enjoy your Diet Coke and mall food court.
all I have is wine and a diet Red Bull.
There you go.
and those chocolates that I'm not entirely sure that I should eat.
Mix some
without-
Captain Morgan in there.
I don't have that.
That's oh.
If she has it,
I,
yeah.
I literally have no alcohol other than the wine that I just finished. I
That-
do not drink, guys. Despite current vernacular, I actually don't drink that often. Go figure.
Well,
That's probably why I don't know my limit.
one day
Yeah,
you will
probably.
figure it out. Oh shit! I broke this M&M in half. Oh well.
In
Oh.
half.
I mean,
An M&M.
in fairness-
Jesus.
I just actually think I've done pretty well pacing out this bottle of wine. Truly. So
Here's a pair of Doc Martens.
good on.
Okay, I think
That's fancy.
I think we're at the point to kill the stream. So everyone who tuned in tonight, thank you. This was fun though. I enjoyed just like not having anything to talk about and just trying to find things to talk about.
I'm glad you had fun.
Yeah.
Adam, did you not have fun?
Yeah, it was fun, I guess. I'm rambling like a fucking crazy person, but
that's
sure.
what we do for a living, man.
Where's your video? Your video's gone.
No, he's still playing for me. He's doing like keyboard motions.
Oh, he's gone for me. It's black.
All right. Well, I guess that's probably our signal to end the stream. So anyone who was in chat, thank you for showing up this late or this early, depending on where you are. Follow Kelly wherever she is. Follow her on her socials and follow Adam, I guess.
Yeah.
Especially anyone in my audience who's a Spider-Girl fan.
Yeah. So either find me via Make Mine Mayday or K McDaniel28. I'm on one of those.
Only one of them, though. The other one is not correct. All right, everyone in chat, have a good night.